My European Adventure by Klein. During the summer of 2015, after my junior year in high school, I had the opportunity to travel to Europe for one of my classes. Our first stop was Paris. Right when we got off the plane, we started touring. The first stop was Notre Dame. We got to tour the inside of a chapel. On the first day, we took a bus tour around the city. On the bus tour, we saw the Arc de Triomphe. On the second day, we got to take a riverboat tour. We took a riverboat along the Seine River, which is the famous river in Paris. This is the first time I had seen the Eiffel Tower. Then, the next day, we got to go to the Eiffel Tower on foot. And boy, that thing is huge. We were even able to travel up the Eiffel Tower and see Paris from the top. In the middle of the picture, you can see a tennis court. We got to see the French Open being played. The next morning, we took an 8-hour train ride to Barcelona, Spain. While we were in Barcelona, we went to Parc Güell. This is a park designed by Antoni Gaudí. We also got to see Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece, La Sagrada Familia. This is a church in which Gaudí drew up the plans before he died. It has been under construction for 135 years. After Barcelona, we traveled to Madrid. While in Madrid, we got to tour the Royal Palace of Madrid. All of the work done within the palace was done so meticulously and in great detail. On our way to the west side of the country, we stopped in Cordoba. This is a picture of an alley that shows the mosque in that town. It was such a beautiful scene, I had to capture it. This is the view I had from my hotel room when we stayed in Malaga. The sunsets were gorgeous over the mountains. On the last day, we got to go to the Mediterranean Sea and spend the day at the beach. This was my first experience with the Mediterranean Sea. This day was perfect because it was a relaxing end to a very busy, fun 2 weeks. My trip to Europe was a dream come true. I saw so many things that I had always wanted to see. The trip home, though, was another story. Although traveling with 30 people is fun, it can be very stressful. We got our flight times and we realized we only had an hour and a half to get our luggage, go through customs, recheck our luggage, go through security, and get on our plane. With 30 people, this takes a while, especially when you are flying through New York. As it turns out, our gates were over 1 mile away from each other. We had to get on a bus just to take us to our plane. We were on the bus to get to our gate when we were told that our plane doors were shut and it was preparing for takeoff. We had to wait until the next night until we could get a flight out of New York to Minneapolis. Although we were stuck in an airport for just over 24 hours, we still had fun and got to reminisce over our 2 weeks' worth of memories that will last us a lifetime.